I run a restaurant. Here's what actually happens to our leftovers. When you have an Indian mom running a restaurant and there are leftovers, at the restaurant, we make almost everything to order, which means by the end of the night, the only thing we might have left is rice. And as Indians, there is one rule you don't break. You do not throw away rice, ever. So when there is extra, my mom immediately starts planning. She'll bring it home and turn it into an unreal Indian Chinese fried rice, or we'll use it the next day for staff lunches. Pulao, other rice dishes, nothing goes to waste. And if there are leftover sandwiches, they are handled even faster. My mom remakes them fresh and donates them the same day to a women's shelter or children advocacy program. Not tomorrow, not later, that day. Food is sacred in our house. Having extra food is a privilege. Wasting is never the default. People always ask what my mom actually does at our restaurant, but they have no idea who she really is. When I tell people I work with my mom, we just work together because we're family. But that's not why. My mom can do everything in our restaurant, and I am not exaggerating when I say that. She can take an order, jump on the line, cook the food, run it out to a table, stop to talk to a customer, and then turn around and wash dishes like nothing just happened. No ego, no job too small. No task is beneath her. She is the best at what she does, but that's not what people really come back for. Over the years, customers weren't ordering only food. They were bringing their lives. First girlfriends, then wives, then babies. Dance recitals, promotions, losses, wins. They bring their parents in for Indian food for the very first time. Nervous, unsure, worried they'll order the wrong thing. And then my mom makes them feel safe, like they belong there. She's watched kids grow up. She's watched families change. Strangers become regulars. Regulars become community. But most people wouldn't think this was possible for her. English isn't my mom's first language. I remember people asking me, how is she going to talk to customers if her English isn't perfect? And without missing a beat, she said, if you can make someone feel good, the language doesn't matter. A customer asked me to make this, and you've probably never heard of it. My mom loves fusion food. Between living in France, running an Indian restaurant, and my white husband who loves Indian flavors, she's always experimenting. But when this catering order came in, it made me pause. They asked for masala gnocchi. At first, it sounded risky. Italian pasta, Indian spices for a big order with no room for mistakes. So my mom started with the base like she always does. House-made garlic and onion paste into the pan, then fresh curly leaves, not store-bought. My mom grows them herself, and the smell alone stopped everyone in the kitchen. Next came in the peanuts for texture, and then her signature masalas as she blends in-house. Salt, a can of spicy tomato sauce, and we let that come to a boil, and this is the moment where it either works or completely falls apart. She adds the gnocchi, and everything coated perfectly, thick and glossy. Now, the only question left was the one that matters most. Let's see what my mom thinks.